This is a walkthrough WordPress 3.8. I'm not going to go into too many of the details on WordPress 3.8, mainly the things that have changed. Of course, what we're seeing right here from the WordPress backend is that some gray, a lot of gray and white and in here, and we actually are looking at the implementation of the MP6 plugin. This was used on WordPress.com, and they brought it over to the self-hosting side of WordPress. And so this is actually the first in a long time that we've had a major change of the user interface in WordPress. As you can see, if you've used WordPress before, the fonts look different. There's some spacing that's different in this. Styling is different. We've have icons that look different, much different. In fact, they actually look a teeny bit bigger. And you still have your admin bar status up here that you can see throughout the whole website, or choose not to, especially if you're on the front end. However, if you go through here, there are some things that have changed, and well, aside from the actual design, like CSS and whatnot, the major changes are into the themes, the widget areas, a little bit on the posts, and that WordPress backend has become a little more responsive for mobile and tablet browsers. And so actually what we're going to do is we're going to go into the post area, and I'll go ahead and show you at least one of the posts and everything. So what I've done, instead of creating a new to show you what's going on, I went ahead and used a already existing post. And so you can see, yes, some of the things have changed a little bit design-wise. Buttons, of course, and icons have changed. Of course, the way that the display for some of these little sections I'll have as well. And in a visual, of course, this has actually changed a little bit, especially on all these tiny MCE icons. Looks a little bit easier to read for some people. And as you can see up here, there's actually a little notice up here that there's an autosave of that post, and it actually is highlighted on the side with red. So it's kind of a little eye-catching, and this actually works if, say you have a plugin like maintenance mode, or any other plugins that you need to insert a licensing key. You might get something like a notice just like this on your front end or wherever. And of course, we got post formats. Of course, as you can see, the icons have actually changed for this too. The next area that actually has changed some is the styling in the comments area. So with the comments area, we actually have a little bit of styling in regards to posts that are pending, and it's highlighted in orange. And if you see here, I've actually hovered over this area for the approve, apply, quick edit, spam, and trash. You can see the approve is in green, and the reply, edit, and quick edit is in blue, and the spam and trash is in red. And down here, if you want to unapprove it, it's actually in yellow. So it's a very minor change in that, area, but it's pretty cool. Then the next area was themes that changed. And in themes, the design area, this actually was really different in this section right here. We would have had in the previous versions of WordPress the active theme here. Yes, we do have it here. However, in this area to the right of it would have been like the title of the theme, description, and author, and all that kind of information. And so now we have all these themes listed, and you can either add a new theme down here, or you can add it with the button up here. And then we also have the 2014 theme, which I'll cover in another screencast. And so that section has changed a little bit, or actually a lot. Widgets area has also changed too. Now in widgets, we used to have a larger area to the one side with how many widgets you can drag and drop over to the right hand column where all your little widgets for your site will be. Well, now we have two areas for widgets. It's kind of like nearly a half and half kind of thing. So say for instance you have 15 widget areas on your site, you're not going to have to scroll all in the plugins area. You can see that the active plugin is actually highlighted in blue. So a plugin that needs updating, I've actually pulled up another website that I manage, and you'll get a highlighted plugin that says that it needs to be updated, and even has a little icon. And for those that you need a license key for, like a premium plugin, it'll even tell you that you need to register a copy of it. So it's pretty cool. So last thing to show is to demonstrate this, I'm actually going to go and minimize my screen to certain sizes. So I've minimized it down, and so what I'm going to do is occasionally shrink it down for browser sizes. So you can see it goes down and changes. So like this could be between like tablets or bigger laptops that can be used for like touchscreen tablets, and then a little bit smaller tablets. This is about Samsung Galaxy size, just about. And as you can see from actually this, we get little drop downs like adding posts and everything, or you can actually make the menu come out on the side if you really need it to. It actually doesn't even have a side-to-side option on this, but you can make it go down again and just use from these top screens, screen options. And so as you see the post, it's kind of spread out, a little bit wonky for smaller browsers. Go ahead and increase it like for somewhat tablet size. As you can see, a little bit different. So that's our little walkthrough on the WordPress 3.8 on what changes have gone through and everything. So I encourage you to take a look at your website and surf around and take it for a joyride. And if you have any problems, then go to the WordPress support forums at wordpress.org/support. And thank you very much for tuning into this screencast.